She was the girl everyone wanted to be. In 1987, Jennifer Grey gave the world Dirty Dancing, and in that moment she became immortal in the collective memory of a generation. That lift scene, that final dance, that connection with Patrick Swayze, it transcended film. It became a cultural moment that would echo through decades. But immortality in cinema comes with a price. When you freeze someone in time on screen, when millions of people hold on to that exact image of you forever, aging becomes something more than just living. It becomes a betrayal of an expectation that was never yours to carry in the first place. For 40 years, Jennifer Grey lived in the shadow of that one perfect moment. She continued to work, to act, to build a life beyond that dance floor, but the world couldn't let go. Every role she took, every appearance, every red carpet photo was measured against a girl who was 23 years old and trapped in celluloid. The industry that had celebrated her moved on to younger faces, fresher versions of the archetype she had created. She disappeared from the spotlight not because she wanted to, but because Hollywood has a way of erasing people who refuse to stay young forever. What people didn't realize was that Jennifer Grey had been living her life the entire time. She had been raising her children, building real relationships, finding fulfillment in things that didn't require a camera. She had moved at her own pace on her own terms, away from the relentless scrutiny that comes with being a household name. But you can't hide forever, especially not in an age where every moment is captured and shared and analyzed by millions of strangers who feel they own a piece of your story. Today, at 66 years old, Jennifer Grey looks different. Of course she does. Time doesn't pause for anyone, not even for the faces that live in our nostalgia. Her face has changed. Her body has changed. The passage of decades is written across her in ways that are completely normal, completely human, and completely threatening to people who have spent their entire lives holding on to the image of her as she was. When photos of her surface online, people gasp. They post comments filled with shock and disappointment, as if she has personally betrayed them by continuing to exist and continuing to age. But here's what those comments miss. Jennifer Grey has lived a full life. She has experienced heartbreak and joy, failure and success, motherhood and loss. She has earned every line on her face, every change in her body. She is not the same woman who danced in that final scene, and she shouldn't be. She is something more valuable than a preserved artifact of youth. She is a living, breathing person who refused to be frozen in time, no matter how much the world wanted her to be. The real story isn't what happened to Jennifer Grey's appearance. The real story is what happened while everyone was too busy mourning her youth to notice that she had become something far more interesting. She became real. She became whole. And that, more than any lift or any dance, is the legacy that actually matters.